Hello, friends. It's your girl, Venice Antoinette, here with another video. And in this video, I have a special guest, Miss Amomo Chanel again.
Hello.
So for this episode, we're going to be doing technically our part 2 of our first sip and spill. To find more on the first sip and spill, where we discussed your boyfriend or girlfriend having friends of the opposite sex, you can catch that on her page, and I'll have the link down below. But for this episode on my page, we're going to discuss if your boyfriend or girlfriend's ex happens to be their friend. So basically, how would you feel if your boyfriend / girlfriend, your significant other, whatever you want to call them, their little friend, that they always have in the background was their ex? How would you handle that? We have to have a lot of discussions. A whole lot of discussions, because that's a difficult one.
Yeah.
That's a real difficult one. Like,
that really is.
As much as I would love to say, like, oh, that's cool, I trust y'all, blah, blah, blah. If my boyfriend come up to me and say, Venice, I think I'm just going to go out to dinner with my ex today so we can catch up. You going where? With who? Wait. No, you're not. Like, what?
No, like, I'm all good with a person. I don't want to date anybody who hates their ex.
Yeah,
I'm all about,
that's too much.
Like, closure, somebody being cordial with their ex. If they see them, it's hi and bye and cool, wanting the best for them, blah, blah, blah. But being friends, I just feel like if y'all are so cool and getting along where you need to be friends and you once loved each other, like, that's just a dangerous mix to come up with, I feel like.
I agree, but where it's difficult for me is I am very cool with people I used to date. Like, I'm really good friends with them. Like, guys who I at one point thought I was in love with, thought he was the one, like, I'm still cool with. And so it's like, it's hard for me to imagine if I was in a relationship right now and I had to just cut them off completely because we built such a good friendship. And so because of that, I feel like I would have to respect that if my boyfriend, on the other hand, had the same situation where, like, he loved this girl at one point. They realized they were better off not together as friends. And I don't know. It's a hard situation. Like, it's really hard. That's a difficult one. Like, my initial reaction is like, have you lost your mind? But then it's like, he can look at me and say, have you lost yours? I don't know what to do. I really don't.
I don't know. I couldn't, like, I feel like if I was dating a person who was still cool with their ex, I just couldn't do it. I'm not going to tell you to cut that off, because maybe y'all are meant to be. Maybe that's a friendship you're meant to have. I don't know. But I can't deal with it. And I feel like I wouldn't expose my partner to that either. Like, I feel like I totally could be platonic with an ex and just be totally platonic friends. But is it appropriate? I feel like it gets to be like, I don't ever want to make my partner feel insecure.
Right.
Or, it just leads for, if you really want to give your next relationship the best shot, is it better? I feel like you can love a person from a distance, still care about them, hope everything is doing okay. But once it's been like such a deep relationship, which, in your mid-20s, you're going to meet people who've had pretty serious situations. Is it just better for you to cut it off? I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, man, that's a hard one. I guess, would you feel more comfortable if, like, your significant other invited you out with their ex? Like, let's say, she came or he came, whatever, into town, and they wanted to catch up because they hadn't talked in, like, or met up or seen each other in a while, and they're cool. Like, you wouldn't want to go?
No, I feel like that would make me so uncomfortable. Like, it's just weird to me. I couldn't. I feel like if you still, like, have the need to, like, meet up and catch up with your ex, maybe you're just not ready to be in another relationship. And
but I don't know. I really feel like you can really be really good friends with somebody who at one point you dated, slept with, whatever the situation was. Like, I really do.
I feel like I could, but I don't think I could.
So
trust
you don't
somebody.
think a man could?
Right?
What you saying?
That's what it all comes down to.
That's what it comes to. Okay,
That's
so you
what it
saying
all comes down
women
to.
can do it, but men can't.
That's exactly.
That is so sexist.
But
excuse
it's
her
true.
commentary.
It's but it's true. Like when you think of male and female friends, I feel like a female could be friends with a male and want nothing more to be friends.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like every male friend you have pretty much.
But I don't know, because there's females out there who really be scheming.
That is true.
And it's a lot more than there aren't.
That is true, but I feel like it's more likely if, a male and a female are friends, and they're just friends.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like it's more likely that the male is going to try that female at least one time or be thinking about trying her than the female would think about trying the male. So being as though that is the male nature, maybe it's just like a scar. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, but that's just the way I feel. I feel like it's harder for a man to really think about just being friends with a female. And if he does, it's because he knows that she's not going to let it go no further. I feel like, I don't know.
I feel like the reason it would be difficult for me is because from what I've heard, most men, or maybe not most, a lot of men feel that if a man, hit it once, he can hit it again. Mm-hmm. That's the phrase I hear all the time. So I feel like it would be really difficult for me to present that type of situation to whoever my significant other is.
Right.
Where it's like, oh, my ex is in town, I haven't seen him in a minute. Or, oh, old boy's in town, I haven't seen him in a minute. We just want to catch up. You want to come along. I might be, looking at the biggest cuss out of my life. So maybe that's not the best idea. And then when I think if he presented that to me, I'm like, because let's be honest, if you really believe what you said, then why would you be uncomfortable with meeting his ex-girlfriend? Because she could just want a platonic relationship, no? Exactly. Because with women, we hold on to our feelings.
Yeah.
I feel like men move on a lot faster. So for me, I would be uncomfortable with that just because I know how I would be with an ex who I haven't moved on from yet.
Mm-hmm.
So, and honestly, a lot of your exes, you might just feel like, I still got it. I don't care who he with. He was mine first. Like, a lot of girls feel that way. Right. So, I know I would feel uncomfortable for that reason. And for me, I feel like I would just have to settle with, I'd have to cut off, my exes. Sorry, y'all. Y'all gotta go. I'll holler at you on your birthday, Christmas, Thanksgiving.
That's another Easter. Good point. All right, is it appropriate to text your ex happy birthday or Merry Christmas, whatever? Is it appropriate to hit them up on those special occasions when you're
I feel like it comes off more petty when you don't, especially if you know what day it is.
Really?
I do. I really feel like it comes off more because it's like you intentionally didn't say it.
That is true. I mean, it doesn't always have to be petty. Maybe you were thinking like, all right, we're good. He knows, we're cool. I don't want to mix the lines. Everything is
That's true. I mean, I don't feel like this is an every ex situation. I just feel like some exes, you can genuinely just be like, for example, if it's somebody you dated like over 5 years ago, I really do think y'all can be friends after that. Like 5 years went past. That's a lot that could, even more than that. Like, let's say when we're in our 30s, would you really have a problem with meeting up with your boyfriend's ex-girlfriend from high school?
No.
Exactly. So it's like, I feel like those type of situations can happen, but recent exes, I feel like is where the issue lies. Like, your most recent ex, that's where the problem comes in.
That's true. All right, but here's the question. If you see your boyfriend has texted his ex, let's say it is 5 years ago, but he remembers the day, like not even a Facebook reminder, he just knows, oh, it's her birthday, I'm going to hit her up. Do you feel a way that he's thinking about her like that? Like he knows it's her birthday and he wants to reach out to her?
That's a good question. I mean, like, I don't know, because for me, I'm good with numbers. Like if someone tells me their birthday, I'm never going to forget it. That's just how it is. It's not necessarily I'm thinking of them. It's just if I know your birthday, I'm never going to forget it. It could be 10 years from now, and I'm always going to remember your birthday. Yeah. But at the same time, am I going to reach out to you on it? Mm-hmm. So that's a good question. That is, I never thought of that. I feel like I probably would feel some type of way. I definitely would probably feel some type of way if it was like an ex from like years ago, or even a most recent ex, and you talking about some happy birthday, like swerve. Why you what?
I feel like this goes deep. Like, you not over this. Like, it's one thing if you.
I don't know if I would go that far to say he's not over it, but I would feel some type of way.
Yeah, because it's like you're basically saying she still means. I don't know. Of course, if you ever love somebody, you're gonna always love them. So she'll mean something to you. But to me, it's like I don't know. That would make me feel away.
Yeah. I don't know though, because if it's like, because say for example, what if like, this is like from 5+ years ago and they didn't talk when they broke up, but then they just start communicating again, like, that's okay, tell her happy birthday. But if you've been consistently doing it since y'all broke up, that might be a little different.
That's a little different. And a Facebook happy birthday is different from a text happy birthday. Like,
that's true, because text is very personal.
Yes.
Like if I text you happy birthday, I love you for real.
Right. That's like I didn't get the reminder on Facebook. I just knew
like,
that it was your birthday.
Because Facebook don't even tell you for real until about 10, 11 o'clock in the morning. Sometimes 9. But like if you hit somebody up at like 12, midnight, 1 a.m., 7 a.m., you really just knew. Mm-hmm. So yeah, you're right. It depends on what time. Was it Facebook, a text message?
Yes, that's true.
Because I can deal with Facebook. That's
different.
General.
That's light.
Yeah, that's cool.
That's light.
Even Twitter, Instagram, whatever. Mm-hmm. As long as they ain't sliding up in the DMs, because that's not okay either.
Never. It's not okay.
But yeah, with friends and exes, it's a sticky subject, but I feel like I'd have to lean towards the no factor. I think I have to lean towards that.
I think I would definitely have to say no. And I think, like we said, I think it's possible to be friends, but I feel like just is it appropriate for your partner's feelings and comfort and all that goes along with that.
Yeah, so that wraps up our episode of Sip and Spill, where we discuss exes being friends. To watch our first video,
check out my channel, Styles of Amomo Chanel, and the link down below to see about just being friends with the opposite sex while in a relationship.
All right, so I hope you enjoyed, and thanks for watching. Bye-bye. Your love is fake, I feel it.